Hi guys, I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be covering MultiversX, which I believe is one of the most undervalued projects right now. Please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoy the content. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. No.
So first things first, we're going to start off with some technical analysis. Now, if you look at EGLD on the weekly time frame, you can see that it's still trading in that falling wedge that I had drawn it in a few weeks ago, which I said break up 68% of the time, and it has a measured move to about $50. Now, the stochastics got a little bit overbought and are now starting to reset, and the RSI is extremely oversold. And I do understand there are a lot of people out there that believe MultiversX is a dead project, and they just keep talking about lower low after lower low after lower low. And yeah, I'll be honest, the chart does not look amazing, but later on in the video, I'll give my reasons as to why I don't think the project is dead and why I believe it has a lot of potential next bull run. But I do also want to point out, if you look at price action, it swings from a higher low to a lower low. If you look at the RSI, it swings from a lower low to a higher low. That is reversal class A bullish divergence. Typically, that signals a local bottom is in. Now, I will say that can be negated if price action continues to drop and the RSI also continues to drop. But personally, I have called a lot of bottoms in the past due to bullish divergence. So overall, I actually think EGLD looks really good on the weekly time frame. The biggest question for me is whether or not EGLD can actually get the volume that it needs in order to bounce up. But that being said, you guys need to keep in mind, EGLD and most other crypto projects right now are tied to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin rises, most will rise. If Bitcoin falls, most will fall. Now, to that point, I want to spend a little bit more time on Bitcoin. So if you look at Bitcoin's weekly time frame, the stochastics and RSI are a little bit overbought, but that's not the end of the world. Now, if you look at the moving averages, the 21-day just crossed the 200-day moving average. That is a golden cross. Typically, that signals an explosive move is coming for Bitcoin. And I previously warned how price action was trading away from the 21-day moving average. And typically what you would see happen is price action would come down and bounce off the 21-day as support. That's pretty much exactly what started to happen. And in doing so, it has potentially started to form a bull flag, which break up 68% of the time, and it has a measured move to just over 35K. So on the weekly time frame, Bitcoin also looks pretty good right now. However, for those of you guys that want to trade more short term, I'll take a look at Bitcoin's daily time frame. So the stochastics and RSI are both starting to reset, which is a good sign to see. Now, previously, I've talked about how price action has been trading beneath the 21-day moving average, and I will not be bullish on Bitcoin's daily time frame until price action starts trading back above the 21-day. And as you can see, it did close a candle above the 21-day, but then it broke right back beneath. So Bitcoin is being very indecisive right now. However, there's a very bearish indicator that I need to warn you guys about. So unlike the weekly time frame where the 21-day broke above the 200-day moving average and created a golden cross, on the daily, the 21-day broke beneath the 50-day moving average. That is a death cross. And if you look back at Bitcoin's history, we had a death cross here and we had a massive drop. Death cross here, massive drop. Death cross here, still a pretty decent drop. Death cross here, another drop. Yes, it was a little bit before, but still a drop. Death cross here, we dropped. And then the most recent one, we had a death cross here and went from 29K down to 24K. Now, I want to be clear. I am not saying that this death cross guarantees that Bitcoin is going to drop. However, I am not doing my job if I don't also give you guys the bearish indicators. So it's definitely something I recommend keeping your eyes on. But also keep in mind that macroeconomics significantly outweigh technical analysis. So if extremely bullish news comes out, like the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF getting accepted, that could skyrocket EGLD, Bitcoin, the entire crypto market. On the contrary, if it gets rejected or some very bearish news comes out, that could tank the entire crypto market. So just have an open mind. Realize that anything can happen and have a long-term outlook. And now for those of you guys that don't know, I'll go over EGLD's fundamentals and tokenomics. And now the first thing I want to point out is that this project is now called MultiversX. It used to be known as Elrond, which is what many of you guys probably remember it as. And I'll be the first one to come out and say that when it was Elrond, I truly believed this project had top 10 crypto potential. And that was due to how strong their community and technology was. So again, now I'm going to go over whether or not I believe they still can be a top 10 crypto. So EGLD is trading at a price point of $29. It has a market cap of 749 million, and that ranks 48th among all cryptocurrencies, which again, for those of you guys that claim that EGLD is a dead project, it's still ranked 48th. There are clearly a lot of people that still believe in this project. It has a max supply of 31.4 million and a circulating supply of 25.8 million, which is 82% in circulation, which is great tokenomics. And to put the max supply in perspective, Bitcoin has a max supply of 21 million. EGLD being only 31 million means it's still extremely scarce. And given that there's 82%, it won't have bad dilution. Now, EGLD reached its all-time high back in the 2021 bull market at $542 $2, and it's currently down 94% since then. And then another major thing I want to point out is that EGLD is only up 341% from its all-time lows. Now to compare that to other projects, Quant, which is another project I really like and believe in long term, and it is up almost 62,000% from its all-time low. So regardless of the short-term price action of EGLD, if you guys do believe in this project long-term, it still might not be a bad time for you to start dollar cost averaging in. And if you are looking to buy EGLD, I recommend Binance, KuCoin, or Coinbase. I think those are the 3 easiest centralized exchanges to use. Now, what is MultiversX? MultiversX is a blockchain protocol that seeks to offer extremely fast transaction speeds by using sharding. The project describes itself as a technology ecosystem for the new internet, which includes fintech, decentralized finance, and the Internet of Things. Its smart contracts execution platform is reportedly capable of 15,000 transactions per second, a 6-second latency, and a tenth of a penny transaction cost. On their testnet, they were supposedly able to handle 263,000 transactions per second, which is a lot. To put that into perspective, Solana is thought to be fast, and it can handle up to 50,000 transactions per second. And MultiversX was founded in late 2017 by brothers Beniamin and Mincu. And I've already came out and said in a lot of my other MultiversX videos, I believe Beniamin Mincu is a visionary and one of the smartest people in the crypto space. And anytime that MultiversX has a problem, he's the first one on Twitter trying to calm everyone down. He's just an overall great leader, which is naturally going to install confidence in the investors. And another thing that makes MultiversX unique is that they run on the secure proof of stake consensus mechanism. So a lot of layer ones these days just run on proof of stake, where a validator's probability to confirm the next block is directly correlated to how many tokens they have staked, always making those projects more centralized. The rich are always going to have more power and more control. Secure proof of stake is different, as it randomly selects a set of validators to conform the consensus group, and then a random validator is selected to be the block producer. Because of this, EGLD will always be more decentralized than normal proof of stake blockchains. Now, if you take a look at the MultiversX website, scale across the multiverse, build new apps, new economies, new worlds, and they have 339 million total transactions, 3,200 validator nodes, which is actually a lot of nodes, a transaction cost of just over a tenth of a penny, and they're also fully carbon neutral, which, as you guys see, Bitcoin gets scrutinized constantly for being harmful to the environment. EGLD is not harmful to the environment. They're a green chain, and that's a narrative that can be pushed in the next bull run. And as many of you guys know, the crypto market right now is heavily driven based on hype and speculation. Any extra little things that MultiversX can garner hype from is just going to be better for the investor. And I do also want to highlight the X portal, the portal to the metaverse, the home of your avatar, everything finance, a debit card, friends, chat, and social, accessible to anyone, anywhere in the world. And I personally have used X portal, and I do believe it is one of the best crypto wallets out there right now. I'll be honest, when it first launched, I didn't like it very much, but now after a lot of updates, it runs very smooth. And I highly recommend staking or just storing your EGLD on that wallet, especially over any exchange. Not your keys, not your crypto. But they also have a lot of other very good information on their website. I highly recommend checking it out if you're looking to invest in EGLD. Now, if you look at the MultiversX Twitter page, or X, whatever you want to call it now, they have 581,000 followers, which is actually a lot compared to a lot of other layer 1 projects. Hedera Hashgraph, which is a project I talk about all the time, only has 303,000. So that goes back to the community aspect that I was talking about. I truly do believe MultiversX has one of the best communities in the space. So their pinned tweet August 7th, in terms of magnitude, size, and value, we're making this year's X Day stand out. 3 days of exceptional experiences, ideas, and networking in Bucharest, which is in Romania. Be among the 3,000 innovators, builders, investors, and pioneers. Early bird tickets are now available. So if you are anywhere near Romania and you want to go to this event, then feel free to get your tickets. And they just reposted, we are delighted to announce the Encode Club and MultiversX Hackathon, launching online this September and finishing with an optional in-person grand finale at X Day in Bucharest. And the fact that they are participating in hackathons is a great sign to see. They're very confident in their technology, and they want to be able to fix any problems that people find. But it's a great thing to see that MultiversX is still posting every single day. When you're looking for a project to invest in, you want to see an active team. You want to see an active community. The second that a community loses faith in a project is the second that that project will begin to fail. Now, for the final part of this video, I want to try and come up with a reasonable price prediction for EGLD next bull run. So this is a historical snapshot of November 21st of 2021. This was just after the heights of the bull market. Bitcoin is trading at about $58,700. Now, if you scroll down, you will see that Elrond, which again is now MultiversX, was ranked 24th among all cryptocurrencies. They had a market cap of $8.4 billion, and they were trading at a price of $427. And this was not even their all-time high, but this is the closest you're going to be able to to find on a historical snapshot. Let's look at some of the projects that they're around. So Algorand is ranked 20th among all cryptocurrencies, and they had a market cap of 11.4 billion. Terra Luna was ranked 14th with a market cap of 17.1 billion. And then even projects like Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, 24 billion, 29 billion, and they're meme coins. And then if you scroll down, Elrond was ahead of projects like Hedera, Quant, and a lot of other very high upside projects. Now, if we go to market cap of and we compare EGLD to some of the other projects' all-time highs, then maybe we can try and find a good price prediction. So if you compare EGLD to the all-time high market cap of itself, which it reached back in 2021, which was 9.8 billion, then it'd be trading at a price point of $380, and that'd be a 13x. Now, the reason it's not $500+ is because of the dilution. But regardless, I personally think it can definitely get back to all-time highs, at least from a market cap standpoint. Now, if you're someone that believes EGLD could reach the all-time high that Algorand reached, which was 13.3 billion, then it'd be trading at a price point of $518, and that'd be just under an 18x. Now, I also think this is reasonable. I don't think it's too conservative. I don't think it's too ambitious. Now, here's where things get interesting. If you guys believe EGLD could reach the all-time high that Shiba Inu reached, a meme coin, which was 41.1 billion, then EGLD would be trading at a price point of $1,593, and that'd be a 55x. Now, I'm kind of on the edge. To me, this maybe seems a little bit too ambitious, but at the same time, EGLD truly does have one of the best communities in all of crypto, and I can't stress it enough. Crypto is heavily driven based on hype and speculation, and last bull run, EGLD was able to garner a lot of hype. Now, I do understand there is a lot more layer 1 competition than there used to be, but if layer 1s and the metaverse niche takes off, I wouldn't be shocked if EGLD can reach a price similar to this. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments, how high do you think EGLD could go next bull run? Please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.
I'm hitting the ground running, up and coming, ain't nothing, yeah, rookie of the year, I'ma keep it 100, cold-blooded, no budget, from nothing to something, I ain't bluffing, I got a full hand, and a full plan, I ain't gonna stop till I'm at the top, man, every single drop got me feeling awesome.